he'd say, stay here with me and rest in the shade, a sycamore tree. And Mary, he'd say, stay by my side and keep me awake through the night. When he looked my way, the sun shined for me, and I felt like when I was growing up in Atlanta, like again, like I was kind of like on the suburbs, like north of the city, and I also wasn't a musician. Like I played music, but I played classical music, and I didn't start writing songs till the summer after I graduated high school. I think with Baltimore, there's kind of a double-edged sword, where there is that sense of anything goes. It doesn't really matter what genre it is, like you can find somewhere to play. There's not like a Baltimore sound, it's like you can do whatever you want, but don't expect to get anywhere, unless you get out, like unless you're like Dan Deacon or like Wyoke or somebody, where like you can, people who started in Baltimore but managed to get their music like outside, yeah, like they got national attention, they've got like Pitchfork on their side and stuff like that. I see the man that I thought I would be, so I chose a new destination, but the pathway was not up to me. So will I prove? Yeah, I just keep going. Yeah, I do. I still consider myself religious, which will be a load off my mother's mind if she ever hears this. I think she thinks that I like.
Does she think you like don't care anymore?
Yeah, I think she thinks that I like went to college and like ripped my Bible in half. And just like constantly getting trashed and doing awful things.
Were you though?
No. I was getting.
We're not here to judge you.
I was getting trashed, but I wasn't doing awful things. I was just getting trashed and then like crying in a corner. Like I'm a sad drunk. Thought I heard my baby crying through the walls from down the hall. I think so. I think that I always think of it in terms of growing up more in my church than in my school, but this idea of spiritual songs, this idea that that because music is so intangible, that it's a more direct way of communicating with the divine. And because in my church it wasn't uncommon, like if somebody was sick or something, people would sing songs about healing in this sort of hope that it would wake God up and he would intervene, and I think that I still kind of have that mentality when I write, even when I'm not really doing it on purpose. There's still, I think I write about my fears a lot. I write about things that I'm scared of. Even if the song doesn't sound particularly like sad or nervy or anything, there's still usually in the lyrics something that kind of keeps me up at night. And I think that in my head, if I write about it, if I sing about it, then maybe it won't come true. It never works. It always comes true. But it's like, I think that's like sort of my defense mechanism when I'm really freaked out about something.